The sun begins to set and close out the day, and the moon begins to rise. It said hello as the sun says goodbye. The birds ride the wind and nowhere there to go. They're just cruising by, singing a song or two for you and I. The ocean meets the sand and whispers to it too, come dance with me and lose yourself deep in the sea. Oh, the world, it works so beautifully together. Oh, the world, it seems in harmony. Why can't you and I live together in harmony? The butterfly emerges from deep within the cocoon. It was hiding for a while, getting ready to show its beauty and change. The winds begin to blow and dance with the trees and twirl the leaves around as they dance in the sunlight. The rain, it begins to fall and everything washes off, all shiny and new, just like me and you. When we were once born, the world is there together as one. The world is there together in harmony. Why can't we live together and understand who we are? Why do wars make us better when we feel like we are hurt? Why can't we love one another and give it all a chance to dance? The world, it flows so beautifully. It dances with the planets and the stars light the way. And the universe says, you are one with me. Why can't we learn to live together as one? Why can't we learn to love everyone? Oh, the world is in harmony if we follow the sun and moon and stars in the universe and dance as one. in harmony, in harmony, you and me, we are one, in harmony.
And we are live with Harmony here on our wonderful Sunday Funday, and we're so glad to be here with all of you. And we are connecting because I get a peaceful, easy feeling. We've got a peaceful, easy feeling for our Sunday Funday, and wherever you are, we hope the weather is treating you well. We've got a little overcast skies here in sunny South Florida, so sunny's got me feeling a little blue. When sunny gets blue, I don't know what to do, but that's all right, because we have each other here live on our Sunday Funday, and we're going to be answering your questions. I would love if you put your question in the feed. Give me a birthday. And please, if you're asking about someone else in conjunction with you, please let me know what their birthday is too. It helps us snap up, connect, and keep it moving. We are really glad that you're joining us here, and we are here to connect to you. And I hope you join me this Wednesday from 5 to 8 p.m. It is our 500th live radio show on national radio on WWNN, 5 to 8 p.m. Eastern Time. So anywhere across the world, I hope you stay awake and tune in and join us, because we're going to really just be celebrating you, all of you, and everything that you've done over these past 10 and a half years to make this connection between all of us, this community, just so spectacular. And I'm really glad that you're with us. And I'm really glad you're joining with us tonight. We have Phoenix Rose Wilder, thank you. We have Carmel Kelly, we have Tina Calloway. She says, I shared the page. So thank you, Tina, for sharing the page. If you would like to share the page, I would be greatly appreciative of that. Share the page. We always kind of like to set a goal. We like this number 144. We kind of like the feel of 144 peeps sharing the page all across Facebook, because we want to be sure that everyone knows that they can come here for a Sunday Funday with Sarah Spiritual and, of course, Helena, so that we can hang together, answer questions, and navigate life. Where else can we hang, have some fun, sing a little song, do some dancing, have a good time, and yet still be able to get the guidance that we need and support each other? I have to applaud you. Bravo, everyone. What I have seen on these Sunday Fundays is the great outpouring of support that you have done for everyone, everywhere here on our Facebook page. So thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday Funday, and thank you so much for helping each other, guide each other, navigate some of those bumpy roller coaster moments in life. But I'm really glad that we're here today, and I want to talk about peace. Oh, peace, peace, peace. We need a little more peace in our lives. Are you struggling? Are you finding yourself in a little bit of a pinch when it comes to peace? Are we not quite feeling that joy? I was listening today a bit earlier to Abraham Hicks. How many of you like Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, Law of Attraction? And satisfaction is the feeling we want to be in so that we can feel the joy and create and manifest and get that inner peace. So how many of you are feeling satisfied with life as it is? You know, I bet if we went across the country and we polled people here in America, well, it would be great if we could go across the world, and we said, are you satisfied with your life? I would really venture to bet that many people would say no. And if we are not satisfied with where we are and what we have, satisfied means content. Satisfied means I am happy where I am because I am proud of where I am. I am feeling content in the gratitude and the appreciation of what I have accomplished and the support that I have. Now, is satisfied meaning we don't want to have more, that we can't have something more than what we have, that we're willing to just settle and just have what we have because? No, that's not it at all. Satisfied is to be in the place of contentment and this wonderful energy of appreciation, and to recognize that this appreciation, this satisfaction, creates joy and joyous occurrences in our life so that we're part of the universal flow. Because the Creator, God, is satisfied with us. I know there's some days I'm sitting there thinking, really, God, you're satisfied? According to God, everything's working beautifully to plan. Because there are experiences that we have to accomplish. There are experiences that give us an opportunity to really stretch, to reach for new heights, and some of them can be uncomfortable. And chaos, there's a little chaos in the world right now, is a catalyst for change. So sometimes we have to get in the middle of a pickle. How many of you have got yourself in a pickle? I'd love to see that in the feed. Are you in a pickle? Are you feeling like life has you in a pickle? Are you pickled herring? Are we not really in the place we want to be? Well, we have to find that inner peace. How many of you meditate? I know every spiritual guru is telling you, you've got to meditate. But meditation is a lot more simple than you realize. It is something that is easily done if you just grab a few minutes every day. And there's moving meditation as well. So for some of you that have to kind of work up to it, you can do it when you are out for a walk, a leisurely walk, and notice what you notice. Have appreciation and satisfaction for where you are, and to feel that energy of joy and beauty all around you, and just feel the energy and smell the fragrances all around you, and really be content. Feel the beauty. You are the creator of your experience. You are the interpreter of the experiences that are occurring all around you. So you can choose to interpret it of a high vibrational view, or, oh gee, nothing works for me, instead of looking at something and saying, great, where I am is uncomfortable, but that means something good is coming. But I hear so many people feeling dissatisfied with life, and they're in disharmony. I keep hearing this song in my head. Can you guess what song I'm hearing? I can't get no. Right, we're going to get the Rolling Stones in here, right? Satisfaction. Come on, Helena, sing it for me.
I was singing it before.
Well, let's go. Let me have it.
I was singing it in my head.
All right, let's go.
I can't get no.
Da-na-na. Satisfaction.
All
All right. So it's a crazy day here. It's Sunday Funday, but that's what it's all about. Having some fun. I can't get no.
We all need a rock and roll fantasy from time to time.
We all need a rock and roll fantasy, you know. Get up every morning with the alarm clock running, take the 8:15 into the city. Do you know what song I'm singing? There's a whistle up above, people pushing, people shoving. It's time to get ready, something like that.
That one's
and
before my
if the train's on time, you can get to work by 9, right? Taking care of business.
Oh,
every
now
day.
I know that one.
Taking care of business every way. We got to take care of some business around here. We've got to have fun. And sometimes life just throws you under the bus and you're like, whoo, what was that about? But it's okay, because we're taking care of business. We're taking care of the worldly business, and we're learning how to navigate what life throws our way, which, by the way, life is not out to get you. Life is not throwing you a curveball. You are the central point of attraction. That whole responsibility part of it, like what I'm experiencing, I have drawn to me for some reason and some way, whether it's in this lifetime or another. There is an aspect of that we want to look at. And not everything is a pleasant experience, and we all know that. And then there's some things that are atrocities, and that's where I look at the universe and I have conversations with the angels and God, and I say, how could someone have drawn that experience to them? Because it's so horrific. And that's the one that I can say that I don't have that answer for. Because life is part of the expression of experiences that many of us may never be able to interpret, because it has a meaning that is deeper than we can understand on the human level. But we are really glad to be connecting to you. I am going to be giving messages. I love giving messages to everyone, and I love connecting to all of you, and I do appreciate you so, so much. And for those of you who don't know me, don't know where I am in West Palm Beach. I am SarahSpiritual, and I am broadcasting live from the Expedito Enlightenment Center. On Wednesdays, we broadcast out of a radio station in sunny South Florida in Boca, and it's on WWNN. I do hope you join our 500th show. But today we are in West Palm Beach in my beautiful center where we carry incense and crystals and fairies and spiritual cards, and we also have candles, we have lots of jewelry, we have hand blended aromatherapy, we have all types of clearing energy products, we have all types of spiritual books, and we have plenty of herbs, and the list goes on and on and on. So I do hope you visit my website, SarahSpiritual.com, and just learn a little bit more about me. I am a channel. I'm a channel that brings forth music to many of you, and I do know we're going to have some songs going on here today because I just feel that the energy is right for us. And I'm going to open us up with some healing energy, and I really am going to then begin to get drawn to people's messages and see what we've got going on. So let's everyone just take a nice breath, and we're going to just breathe. And today I was going through the process of breathing and feeling the breath of life and becoming aware of the energy in my body. So I invite you all to take a deep breath and become aware of the energy in your body. And just breathe for just a moment, inhaling. And when you exhale, just release. Release everything that does not serve you any longer. Release everything that you choose to no longer carry to your tomorrow. For the only way we can create tomorrow is by creating our attention and focusing that attention on what we desire. And that begins the momentum for tomorrow. And for those of you who are focusing on something that did not go well for you yesterday, the day before, or years ago, I do encourage you to let it go, because it opens up a box of happenstances that are related to that occurrence. So you will bring to yourself other experiences that will be similar, people that will be similar, and often if it's holding anger, hurt, pain, resentment, you will make the physical body, the physical vehicle, your structure, ill. And we don't wish to call that upon ourselves. We want to release in this moment. And if you are in a place of lack, anyone, let it go. In this moment of now, you are abundant beyond measure because abundance is your birthright. And choose that as your phrase to say, your mantra, I am abundant beyond measure and abundance is my birthright. And feel the feeling of it. And for those of you who say, yes, but I've always had an experience of lack. I've always had experiences that have made me have the short end of the stick in life. And many people have experienced that, and I'm not discrediting the experiences that you've had or the way you feel. But to shift the feeling to something of a different vibration will attract a different outcome than what you know to have been your past experience. And do not accept that as your truth. And we begin to say, that was then and this is now. So if you're in a place of lack and you want to have a fancy car and a fancy home, and you can just barely pay your rent, or maybe you've lived in a shelter or you're in a shelter now. How do you change your energy to take yourself from where you are to that? That may be a stretch for you. That may feel uncomfortable. You may not be able to feel what it feels like to have that success. You may feel it in an aspect of maybe longing or desire as you look upon someone else who has it, but it would be hard for you to feel what it feels like for you to have it. So we kind of drill it back. We kind of pull the line in and say to yourself, today, maybe you don't normally buy a fancy dinner. So today, in this moment of now, I'm creating the abundance to buy a meal in a restaurant. Something that will make me feel like I'm treating myself and special. And focus on that, because that $40 dinner or that $50 dinner or heck, $100 dinner, that might be a little easier for you to get to. And then once you get to that, then you can begin to say, oh, I want the opportunity to go buy a beautiful dress. I saw a beautiful dress the other day, gorgeous. It was pink, it was gorgeous. And I said, wow, that's beautiful. I looked at the price tag and I said, okay, that's a nice dress. I have really good taste. So if I wanted to create that dress into my energy, I would see the abundance flowing to me so that I could purchase that dress, so that I would feel that I had that extra abundance from the day-to-day life expenses. So we all have that opportunity to create. You begin in increments, and before you know it, you've created. You know, there's a song from a Christmas show. I believe it's in Rudolph. And I don't know if you remember this, Helena, but the abominable snowman
Yes.
is there, and he's trying to tell everyone how you get where you want to be in life. And he says, put one foot in front of the other, and soon you'll be walking across the floor. You know that song?
I have very vivid memories of that song from my childhood. That was my dad's teaching tool throughout my entire childhood. Every time I would complain about something,
Put one foot in front of the other. And before you know it, you're where you want to be. But what most of us do, and if you've done this, please let me know in the feed, you perhaps have said to yourself, oh my God, how am I going to get to where I want to be? Maybe you're feeling stuck, you're feeling stagnant. Take one step in that direction. Take one action. All the best coaches will tell you that. All the top leaders will say that paralyzation, analyzation, it freezes you. So you put one foot in front of the other and just do one thing towards the goal. And then the next day you do another thing. And then before you know it, you've created a momentum. Do you want to leave your current job? Then begin to look at your resume. How can you structure your resume so it will attract a different opportunity? Look at that. Or if you're out somewhere and you see it's a nice place and you say to yourself, I would love to work here, then make it happen. Look around, see what it feels like to be there. And you never know. If you ask someone, psst, come over here, you wouldn't know, are they hiring? You never know. If I didn't listen to my friend Kara, who had told me to go to a temp agency for a job, and I looked at her like, are you crazy? Like, I was doing something totally different, and I'm reinventing myself. This was before my experience here at the center, and she said to me, go to the temp agency. And I said, Kara, you don't understand. I can barely type. They're going to want me to type like 40 words a minute. I can't do that. She said, just go. So I promised her I would go. And that morning I woke up and I almost did not go. I almost said, I'm not going. But I decided I would go. So I went in, had my resume. My little knees were just shaking. I was like, who's going to pick me? I was from a whole different way of working. And now she was telling me that instead of being the person who handed the paper to someone, I would be the person taking the paper and doing something with it. And I didn't have that skill set. I said, okay, here I am. And the woman starts talking to me. And then she goes, and now we're going to do a typing test. I went, what? Oh, Lord, this is the beginning and the end. So I started, and she never even let me finish the test. Thank God. The angels must have been helping me. They're like, oh, this poor little thing. She said, I have the perfect job for you. I was like, what? She said, yeah. I want you to go talk to this gentleman because you would be perfect for this job on the phone. Phone job? I don't have to type? She says, well, you'll type a little, but you'll be fine. I'm like, okay. And that opportunity, that one moment when I did not want to go somewhere, but I kept my word to my friend Kara, who is responsible, really, whether she knows it or not, for forever changing my life or my path, the trajectory of where I was able to go from that opportunity. That opportunity landed me in a company that gave me 3 promotions in less than a year, which put me on the pace that allowed me to have opportunities that brought me to Florida and then eventually to end up here. You never know what is going to be the catalyst for your desire. But when we are standing or sitting or feeling that feeling of despair and we're not where we want to be, very often we just don't get anywhere because we're not giving ourselves permission to get somewhere. We're not doing something to help us. And some of us, and I understand because I do talk to many people, Some of us are in circumstances and conditions that we do feel limited. We don't have control. Maybe you're on disability. Maybe there's a circumstance or condition that's very limiting in the physical structure. Something in the world that seems it's insurmountable or unbendable. So we have to create from within. And we have to allow the universe to put before you simple things to pull you up out of where you are, to give you a different perspective of life, a different way of experiencing it. You have the power to create all of that. But it all begins with this peaceful, easy feeling. I get a peaceful, easy feeling. So let's tap into that peaceful, easy feeling, everyone. And we're going to answer some questions. Thank you. I just looked down. I saw Lynn Wheatman shared it. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I see Dawn has shared the page. Hi, Rachel Crow. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for sharing the page. Greatly appreciate this and very glad to have you here with us. And we are going to just take a nice breath. And we're going to just kind of open up the space. And everyone, we're just going to say, just give us a little kind of hold that vibe. Kind of tap in, breathe, kind of feel that energy. And we're going to begin to bring in some messages. We're going to do a universal message for everyone, kind of open up the space. I pulled out a whole bunch of cards from the back room. I said, we're taking a little of everything. As you know, I'm always getting my messages, doing automatic writing from Spirit. So I will have my trusty pad here and we will be writing. But we're going to pull out some cards for everyone. So I have here these fabulous angel cards, and Helena's already pulled a group card, the Angel of Creativity. So we love that Angel of Creativity for us. So this is a beautiful card, and we place that there for all of you. And we have this little beautiful angel deck, and we are going to pull from this. For everyone here, focus on your questions and intentions, everyone. We're going to pull 2 cards from this deck. You know, we're getting ready to end the month of August. Can you believe it? Well, by ending the month of August, we are preparing for the fall. We're preparing for the close out of this 2019 year. So take a pulse. Are you breathing? I hope so, because you have 4 months to really get this year into the energy and the flow of what you want. And ideally, at this moment in time, I encourage you to focus on what you want to create. We're going to have a new moon coming up, and I want you to be able to pick up on that energy of the new moon. We have our goddess cards. We're going to take 2 cards from our goddess card collection. We love that. Now we have Angels of Atlantis. These are beautiful. They're so beautiful that I'm going to put this one card here, which is Archangel Michael of Enchantment. So, some enchanted evening. We're going to have an enchanting time here today, and I wish you wonderfully enchanting experiences. And we are going to take the Angels of Atlantis, and they too get 2. And here we go. And we have Phoenix there, and we've got everyone helping each other and talking to each other here. And then I have my Dream Angels. My Dream Angels have some magnificent messages for us. And then we're going to personalize this for all of you. I want to personalize this experience for as many of you as possible. We have our angel cards that are our dream cards, and we are taking 2 of these cards. And we're going to just clear this. So we have our Angels of Atlantis, our dream cards, our goddess cards, and our other angel cards. And here we go. First card up is the Angel of Families. We're navigating things in our families during these times, and many of you may be having some hardship in family, maybe some disagreements. I'm noticing a lot of divided families, families that are not in harmony. As my earlier song was saying, we want the world to be in harmony. So we encourage you, we really encourage you to find peace and harmony in your families. And then we have the angel of enlightenment. So we have our angel of families. We're going to place that there for us. And we have our angel of enlightenment. And the angel of enlightenment is a beautiful card as well. We're going to place that there for you. Got a little reflection going on there, Helena, but that's good.
That's cool. It's like even more glowing.
Ah, the next card up has to be one of my all-time favorite people, Queen Guinevere. Who's familiar with Queen Guinevere in Camelot? Ah, I love that. In Merlin, Sir Lancelot. Well, in Camelot, Guinevere fell in love with Sir Lancelot. And today, for many of you here on the feed, we are looking at some amazing true love. Who wants true love? Raise your hand in the feed. We're going to manifest true love. Matter of fact, we're going to do something to create that energy because a romantic stirring in your heart has propelled you to seek for love in the heart. And Queen Guinevere is bringing you true love. So those of you who are looking to create true love, or maybe you found true love, well, now is the time. It's the energy of love right now. It's the time to create this truth in your heart. And many people are living in a fantasy or a trap where there's an illusion of what appears to be love because we're caught in the trappings of the world. But does the world really hold your answer? Do the material items hold your answer? Or does true love unlock the key to abundance beyond measure, to enlightenment, to connectivity, to the manifestation powers of greatness, to the magical alchemy of Master Merlin, the greatest magician, the master magician? Is that what true love brings you? I'm sure it does. So look around. Take a good look at yourself. Are you at peace with where you are? Are you experiencing true love? Are you holding back on love? Are you not allowing love to come to you? Or are you not speaking your truth and telling someone that you love them? Are you not saying, I love you, and letting it pass you by? Sometimes life, the beautiful parade of life, passes you by because you're not honoring the truth of who you are and your true love. So I'm going to pull these cards out of the way because Helena, Queen Guinevere, needs the beauty of love, and that looks so precious with our beautiful fairies here. And thanks to Helena, we have a little bit of light going on here.
Look at that sparkle in there. Look at
look at the sparkle. I know.
There's little rays. If you look just around each one, there's little tiny rays around each
little tiny
light.
rays, a beautiful light here, because there's a light, there's a light. All right, we've got another goddess card for everyone here. Mother Mary, expect a miracle. How many of you, no matter where you are, you need a miracle? You're ready for a miracle. You want a miracle. I need a miracle. You're the miracle manifester. You are it, you are it, you are it, a miracle manifester. Let's make it happen. Hold the vision. Write it down. No matter where you are, whether you've got your iPhone, you've got your Samsung phone, because Helena gets very upset when I talk about an iPhone and don't honor the Samsung phone. Write it down. Put it in your phone. What do you want to manifest? Even if it seems like it's all the way out there and it's not easily attained, what do we want to manifest? What shall we create? How can we create it? And Mother Mary says, expect a miracle. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be, 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 let it be. Let it happen, everyone. This is your chance. This is your opportunity to create your miracle. So write down, in the moment of now, the expression of who I am, the peace within me, the energy of me, the resonance within. This essence is creating a miracle. I'm a miracle. First acknowledge that you are a miracle. The inner workings of your body is a miracle. The inner workings of this planet is a miracle. If you first acknowledge that you yourself are a miracle, then you unlock the power and the potential to create miracles I would love to see in the feed. Come on, give it to me. I am a miracle. I want to know. Do you believe you're a miracle? Because that's what's going to help you when we give you the answers of what you want to create. That's what's going to assist you on the journey of the manifestation of what you desire, no matter where you are. If you acknowledge that within you is a source of power and energy, a flow of the divine universe, the divine supreme being that resides within you, that spark of light, much like the sparks of light that we have here, these sparks of light are the sparks of light that allow energy to flow through, and for you, with your thought, with your intention, with the power of love, to create anything. Mother Mary, we take that miracle and we raise you. We want another miracle. We don't just want one miracle. We want many miracles. And I want miracles for the whole entire planet, because we could use a few things to balance out a little bit. We've got our angels of Atlantis. And interesting, Archangel Gabriel brings us balance. How many of you feel out of balance? Now, you know the planet has gone through some electromagnetic chaos. There's been a lot of energy hitting the planet, hitting our atmosphere. So many of you are feeling energetically out of balance. Many of you are feeling out of balance with your choices. Are you feeling out of balance with your choices? Then make an adjustment. One little adjustment balances things a bit more, and then you can keep making adjustments. So in this moment of now, I am in balance. I am aligned with my divine destiny. So we've got that balance, and you know what? Our Mother Mary Miracle card is so pretty that I'm just going to stick this right over here and hope the camera picks it up just well enough, Helena, because I don't want to cover Mother Mary. Is it right? Oh, we got it. We've got balance. And we've got, oh, I'm covering love. Hold on. I'm having a crisis. How did I, Mary? I'm so sorry, Mary. I covered love. Let me move this over. We're going to get real creative here. I just cannot cover love. And we've got our Atlantean. There we go. We've got big things happening. We've got another Atlantean card. Dreams. Oh, dream weaver. Right? Are you a dream weaver?
I believe we can make it through the night.
Yes, indeed. We can make it through the night. I see a red light on your microphone there, Helena, so you may want to take a look at that. Yes, we are a dream weaver. But I like this other song. I like dreaming, and dreaming can make you mine. I want you to dream big. I have a dream. What's your dream? If you could do anything, there were no limits, nothing to stop you. Forget about training, forget about what you need to accomplish it. Just if I said, I'm your fairy godmother, which I am, and we could say bibbity bobbity boop, and I got my magic wand from the other room, and we created something, what would your dream take you to? Feel the feeling of the accomplishment of the dream and allow it to happen. And now we have our dream angels, and we have fire. We've got transmutation in fire. Sometimes we have to burn away what no longer serves us. We have to transmute it. We have to change it. We have to allow what no longer serves us to be burned away, cleared away, dissipate, so that we have a clean slate. How many of you are ready for a clean slate? I know I am. Wipe the slate clean. Let's go. And move yourself forward. So we have some interesting talk in the feed. I want to acknowledge this. Lynn Wheatman says, I have a dream. But yet Janine Orsini says to stop mourning and live. Sometimes we're caught in the sorrow and the loss of things in our life. We have so many things here. Let's see, we've got, I remember as a little girl, I dreamed of the Blessed Mother, and is there a meaning? So Miranda Renee is saying, is there a meaning with the fact that I dream of the Blessed Mother? Yes, absolutely, Miranda, because that means the Blessed Mother is working with you. You are one of her chosen ones. You are chosen in that energy for her to be working alongside you, for her to guide you, and perhaps you're a conduit for the nurturing and the universal love and compassion that Mother Mary offers. So that's a great dream to have as a little girl. And then we have rites of passage. Interesting, the herb is mugwort. I was just looking at this herb earlier because I had a conversation with someone about mugwort a little bit earlier today, and for a clearing. And I said, oh, we could do better than mugwort. You want to clear with some other things. And mugwort here is bringing the rite of passage. Sometimes we have to pass through some things in our life that allow us the flexibility to be able to change where we are. And we have to pass through circumstances and conditions so that we can create something different. So I believe as a group, what do you say? We've had some spectacular cards, and I'm really grateful to the universe. I am going to leave here, expect a miracle and the love card, because I just, well, who doesn't like love? And I want Mother Mary to bring as many miracles as possible for everyone. And we're going to get ready to give you your messages. And I'm going to kind of go ram bam right through them. We're going to rattle them off. Whatever I see, whatever I get, I'm going to give it to you. We're going to make connections. We're going to connect to your highest good, whatever is meant for the flow of your experience, because we are here with you. If you're just joining us, we want your name, your question, and your birth date. Don't need necessarily your full name. I just need to know who you are. I want your birthday, and I need to know a specific question. It allows us to zero in and grab some information from the divine path that is allotted to you in this experience, your journey, your personal unique journey, and allows me to get that information and rather quickly bring you something, because I like to keep this moving. You want to keep the party moving? I think we need to keep the party moving, and we want to move forward. So I've got my paper. You never know what I'm going to need. And I would like to, Phoenix says she needs a miracle in love. Okay, so claim your miracle in love. I want everyone to acknowledge I am a miracle in the feed. I'd love to have that conversation going with all of you. And Helena, let's rack up the questions. Let's bring them down. And if you are new to us, if you're just joining us, every Sunday we are here, almost every Sunday, from 5:35-ish to about 7-something-ish. We never know. We just go with the flow. But Wednesdays, please join me Wednesday. Can you tell me in the feed if you're going to be with me on Wednesday right here on Facebook and tuning into my live radio show, my national radio show? It's our 500th live show. And Jiminy Crickets, I would love if you join me. 500 shows, almost 10 and a half years. We have been with all of you, and I'm eternally grateful. And it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing, 500 shows. So yippee! We are so excited. Let's go to the questions, Helena.
Yes, ma'am. We're going to start with Kimberly Griffiths. She says she's been going through quite the shift just now, setting important boundaries. And she'd love to ask about friendships and love.
You know why, Kimberly, you're setting these very important boundaries is that you're getting ready for a massive change of expansion and closure to things that no longer serve you. So in order to fulfill what's coming for you next, the desires and the heart's feeling of what you want in relationships, we need to look and see who has crossed the line and you have been living by their rules, their quota, their agenda, and now, Kimberly Griffith, you are ready, absolutely, positively ready to have a breakthrough. And we cannot have a breakthrough, and I'm saying this to you and everyone listening, you cannot have a breakthrough if you have people coattail riding, hanging on you, telling you what they need you to do and how they want you to do it, and you are forsaking yourself. My cup runneth over is the saying. If your cup is not full, and people are sucking right in your cup and you ain't have anything left for you, honey, then there's nothing we can do. So I've got to tell you, Kimberly Griffith, this is the time, perfect time for you to set important boundaries. And especially in relationships of matters of the heart and love, and for what you deserve in your work and career environment and your finances. So draw that line. When I spin you into the fall of this year, I take you into the mid-October time, I get a peaceful, easy feeling for you. I feel like you are in the flow, in the energy, in the light, and I get a peaceful, easy feeling. You're nice and easy and calm, and you're kind of feeling like you're coasting towards your desire without having to push uphill anymore. It's been a journey. Past 2 years have been a little hectic, but you are coming out and through, and then when 2020 hits, Girl, you got it going on. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you for joining us, Kimberly, on Facebook. And we have other people here in the feed. I'm so excited. I have Carmel Kelly. She says, please and thanks. We're pulling up the questions. Tina Calloway, she's following the instructions. She says, I am a miracle. I am a miracle. So that is great. And thank Katie Ann Patterson. She says, thank you, Sarah, for being helpful to everyone. You know, I truly love what I do. I love assisting everyone. I love bringing everyone together and being of service. And this is the best way that I can assist us all. And I often say, if it was not for the kindness of strangers, I don't know where I would be today. So if I can be that kind stranger that assists you on your journey and makes a bit of difference and lets you know that someone cares and you do count, then I'm fulfilling my desire to be of service. And who else do we have here, Helena?
Next we have Micah, and Micah's wondering what route should they take to find stability. They've been through much trauma, homelessness, disabilities, and is facing the possibility of homelessness again for the fall. Will they find stability, and if so, what route to take?
Well, the route may be a little difficult for me to pinpoint, not knowing the opportunities that are available to you. This is sometimes one of the topics that I need a little facts to give you some guidance as to what door to open. But I will give you what the angels are sharing with me. And Micah, the first thing that I see is the trauma that you have attracted in this experience has been a long journey of trauma and experiences of disappointment and also a great deal of lack. So in this moment of now, make a deal with yourself that you are abundant not just beyond measure in finances, but abundant in health and the experiences that support a fulfilled, peaceful, easy life. I am the person who is in an easy life, and I deserve an easy life, and that things happen for a reason, and that wherever I am now, there is an outcome that will bring me peace and grace and stability. Because the angels say that if you hold true to the desire of what you want, on or around the November 1st time, they take me to November, I see that Archangel Michael can assist you in finding your next spot, your next connection, your next opening. And I also feel that regardless of the limitations, there will be an opportunity for you to bring in something extra financially that will balance you out. I also, my dear, am going to give you something powerful in this energy of numbers. So when you feel the energy to go play a number, I strongly encourage you, no matter what city, state, country, wherever you are, find a way to play your birthday, your month, and your day. Go to the pick 3, play that number, $1 will get you, and you can bring in that abundance. When I give numbers to people, they come. If I could get it on the exact day, then my goodness, we'd all be rich, we'd all have Powerball. But I can say to you this, that there is an unexpected miracle, and I claim it for you, and I ask everyone in the feed if you can support Micah in this energy, an energetic support. Let's say we expect a miracle for Micah. Let's hold the vibration, let's hold the power of energy, and the Mother Mary card, I believe, is especially here to represent you. You will find more stability, you will find a platform that is on the foundation of everything that you build on, and the route you should take is to go to agencies and people that can offer you programs that not only provide you with what you need, but provide you with a way to sustain it. It's one thing to give a Band-Aid and say, here, we can give you this for now, but if they don't give you a way to continually sustain, the minute a program begins to lose financial backing or something shifts, then Micah, we are right back where we started from. I know that this is going to turn around. I do hope, Micah, that you continue to stay in touch with me, and we will hold the space right here. We're holding the space. You see, Brittany Amber said in the feed, we're holding the space. We expect a miracle for Micah. You see, we are all in this together. We're holding that vision for you, my dear. Thank you so much. I think this is the first time we've taken your questions, so I am so appreciative of the opportunity to connect with you. Who else do we have here live?
Next we have Tiffany. Tiffany's wondering if she should write a book or continue in tarot cards, etc.
Tiffany, Tiffany, Tiffany. La 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 la. Why can't we do both? I feel you're going to do both. Can you continue with your tarot? Absolutely. Can you perfect your connection? Absolutely. Can this be a way for you to be of assistance to others? Absolutely. But what I do feel is that Archangel Gabriel, in the assistance of one of your guides who presents themselves as a female energy, her energy seems more of the Victorian times. She is a poet, is how she presents herself. Her energy will assist you in the writing, the birthing of a book. And I know that you, Tiffany, have a story to tell, a journey, and you have many visions that they give you. Use your visions, use your messages from your guide, who's from the Victorian era. Sit and meditate. I'm sure she'll be very forthcoming with an energetic name that you may give her to build this relationship, and trust that Archangel Gabriel will be of service to you in this writing. And if you are open and receptive to this, this is going to come rather quickly, and I can place a book in completion in your hands by March of 2020. Are you in? You better be in. Tiffany, I want a copy of your book. Just say, this is for you, Sarah, and I'll be happy to promote it. Thank you, Tiffany, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here live on Facebook? So glad to have everyone here.
I want to go to Crystal Lynn Fielding. She says, "Hi Sarah, I've been seeing the number 43 constantly throughout my days for about a year. Is this a good thing or a bad thing?"
First thing I see, when I see 43, my little mathematical mind, that really isn't that mathematical, sister Sophie will tell you this girl can't do math, but I do know that 4 and 3 is 7. So when I add it up together, drum roll please, I get 7. And that 7 makes me think of lucky number 7. And I feel that the angels are telling you that they are with you and that you're right on track in your plan. And this is a good opportunity. I see it as a great thing for you. I also am made aware of the fact that this year is really important in laying foundation for work and career. So if there's a change you want to make, now is the time. It's a big, important time for you to set this intention so that as the connections and opportunities present themselves, that you, Crystal Lynn Fielding, have the ability to move forward with a peaceful, easy feeling. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here live on Facebook joining us?
Next we have Trista Spoor. She says she needs some help easing her mind during this stressful time. What's in store for her?
You know, I have to say for you that you are clearing out a lot of old energy, a lot of karmic entanglements, Trista Spoor, and things that have no longer served you are coming to the surface and forcing you to release them. You're also in this energy of understanding that you have to trust the universe. You have to trust that everything will work out for you, that God and the angels have you, and you have to surrender. Now, for all of us who know that we have a lot of balls in the air and we are juggling, some of us belong in the circus, me included, we have so much going on. Sometimes as we're balancing all these things and throwing the balls in the air, you can create for yourself undue stress. So acknowledging the fact that you are fully supported by the universe and that anything that no longer serves you, you're open and receptive to release, and that you are safe. Say, Trista Spoor, every day, I am supported and loved by God and the angels. I am a divine being. I am safe. I am in the divine path of my existence, and I choose at this moment to be open and receptive to change. The stress is the result of the resistance to the changes that are being placed in front of you. And I recognize that not all the changes and shifts, Trista, are of your doing. I do understand that. So that makes it even more off-putting. Very uncomfortable, but that's okay. You're going to pass through this, and when I move you through your birthday and I take you into February of next year, 2020, things begin to feel smooth and easy. Make the changes now. You're going to be quite pleased at the outcomes as you move through it. I'm also feeling a disturbance in the physical body. I'm not a doctor, cannot give you a diagnosis of any kind, but I do feel there's a lot of angst, inflammation in the body, so be sure to follow through and make adjustments so that you can be at optimum physical health. Thank you, Trista Spoor, for your Facebook question. How are we doing here on Facebook? I welcome everyone who's here. I see we've got Mary Lou, we've got Fran Kraft, thank you so much. We have, let's see, Della. Thank you, Della. Let me take a look. Who else do I have? Jamie Lynn is here. And how are you? Who else do we have? What do you got going on for me over there, Helena?
I've got a
so many
question.
screens in front of me. I don't know what's going on here.
We got a lot of questions. We got like 90 people plus in here right now. This is kind of really cool.
We're having fun.
Oh yeah.
Let's
we
go.
got Sumaira is asking, how is Nevpreet significant to their life? Should they reach out to him or wait?
Wait. I'm hearing wait. Now's not the time. Navpreet is in a shift in their personal power and is working on something having to do with their energy of self-love, self-appreciation, and self-creation. And there's a journey for them. So for you, Samira, what I say to you is this, that when I look at the energy around you, I'm made aware that you're laying down your own foundation is going to be really important in your journey. You'd wait to reach out to him. It is best to reach out to him after October 31st. Very specific, Spirit gives it to me. So we're going to give you that as your marker in time. Just wait. Let Nefpreet figure some things out and do the self-exploration that is necessary for growth. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Thank you, everyone, for all of your questions. We're really glad to have you here. Who else do we have here live on Facebook?
I want to go to Miss Sandra Kelly. She's wondering why her daughter's father has not come to visit in over 2 months. She said it's disappointing for her daughter that he does this, and she says she forgot what he looks like.
Okay. It's very disappointing. And to a little one, it's very disappointing that when their father is not able to get out of their own personal self-absorption and selfishness, that they cannot take time to acknowledge their child and let their child know that they are loved and wanted. What is occurring around your daughter right now is this experience of not feeling loved, not feeling worthy, not feeling important enough, and actually feeling abandoned. So you as the mother, it's so important that you say that, it's hard when we make excuses for the other parent, but say what you need to say so that she understands that the father is busy or whatever the story is that you want to present to your daughter. But I say this to you, what your daughter needs to know is that she's loved and that you will not abandon her and that she is not alone. Because many children feel very scared when their parents are going through a disruption, a division, because they're worried how they'll survive. The one thing a child learns very quickly from us adults is that they need us. And so we create this dependence upon us because we build it along their survival. And for some of us, we enable our children to stay connected to us, and they feel like they can't do anything without us. But when a child is young and a parent steps away from a relationship with the family and or the child, then the child wonders if they were the cause of it. So it is important that your daughter realizes that she is not responsible for the fact that her father is not able to get here, that there is love, and you have to let her know that she is loved. She forgets what he looks like, but we know that there are ways, if you choose to empower the experience, to show her pictures, to talk about the father. You can bridge that if you choose. If not, children have this wonderful resilience that they are able to move on and eventually let go of the disappointment. And as much as you fuel her to know she's loved and supported, that will ease the disconnect if it should remain continuous over time. I really feel like this man is absorbed in something else, and so you have kind of fallen down on the pecking order of life. Thank you so much, Sandra Kelly, for your Facebook question. Thank you. Hello, everyone. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us. Tiffany's like, I need a miracle. Yes, we do. Thank you. If you need a miracle, right, I need a miracle. But I would prefer if you say, I am a miracle, because by acknowledging the miraculous energy in you, we're creating not from need, but from desire, from preferential choices. When we come from a place of need, it comes from a place of fear, hurt, pain, and lack. So I am a miracle, therefore I can create the miracle because I am a miracle manifester. If you're a miracle manifester, put it in the feed. Who else do you have there, Helena? Pull one up. Let's see. Who do you have?
I just had one, but then someone else caught my eye. Marty did. I just want to pull up Marty's question.
All right, let's pull up Marty's question. Do you have it?
Yes, right here. Can the spirits tell me if it's true that I am part Cherokee on my grandmother's side?
That's a good question. I like that question. Spirit can tell you anything, honey. Great. Your grandmother's side, I place it in the great grandfather energy, the father of your grandmother. That's where I place that energy. You say on your grandmother's side, but I feel like your grandmother's side of Cherokee comes from a male lineage in the family. So I can take that and say that's where I place that. So yes, I do see Cherokee energy within you. I also feel, and this is kind of interesting to me, that you also have this fabulous energy of kind of like a gypsy, like someone in your family traveled or moved around a lot, because there's a shift and change in energy around you, Marty, that makes me feel like you come from a group of people who moved or migrated and changed to get to where you are in your heritage and your lineage of your family. So thank you, Marty, for that question. I love your question. Thank you. Who else do we have here?
Next, we're going to go to Chrissy Peacock. She's asking, will I receive any money soon?
I want money, lots and lots of money. Chrissy Peacock, we got any money? We got some. Show me the money, Chrissy Peacock. Let me see if I can calculate this for you. You know, I know, Chrissy, that you tend to worry and kind of hold a lot within yourself. And I feel as if we need the money because there's something else you want to do. It's not just I need money, I need money. I need money to go to the next step of what I want to accomplish in my life. And when I look at your energy, the first thing they let me know is that this is also an important time for you to understand why you're on this planet and your mission and your purpose. So you're kind of delving into that as well. And I do see money coming to you, and when I step into the energy, is there any money coming to you? I see money coming to you after September. Oh, they're bouncing me around between two numbers, so I'm going to acknowledge both numbers. September 10th, which is 9/10, and then they pass me into 9/18. So somewhere between 9/10 and 9/18, any money's coming, there's money coming. I feel as if you are on a journey of expansion, knowledge, wisdom, growth, and you're laying down some really important shifts so that you can create a better platform for yourself, for your future, your finances, and your career. So thank you so much for your Facebook question. Glad to see everybody here on Facebook. So Fran Garmick says, miracles for Micah. See, we're creating miracles for each other because we want to know that everyone is supporting. Christian Johnson says, I am a miracle for new opportunities. Love that. And Christian Johnson, thank you so much. I do believe you sent me a message that you were here at my center in West Palm Beach, and you're like, I was the one who said hi to you. So I'm saying hi back to you, Christian Johnson. Thank you so much for coming to the center and saying hi. Sometimes people catch me in and out of my readings. I hear it at the center. I read during the day, and I am with my reading sessions and my healing sessions, and then I come out into the floor and get to visit with people for just a second, and then they get the hook and they bring me back in the room so I can connect with more people. So thank you so much, Christian Johnson. And now Christian Johnson says, I'm in a miracle of happiness in my life. Follow Christian Johnson here in this feed. She's got some good stuff we got going on here. Who else do we have?
Next I have Narinder saying, I'm an antiques dealer suffering from financial crisis. Deal's not maturing from a long time. Needs some help.
Okay, financial crisis. So we're going to disconnect for crisis. We're not in a state of crisis, although I understand the concept and the feeling behind that. So we're going to disengage from the feeling and the fear that is associated with the feeling of crisis. And when I look at the energy, I also feel, now I'm going to go into the land of SarahSpiritual La La Land here. I'm actually feeling that seems to be like a block. I feel like we had some disconnect with some people that are not wanting your antique business to prosper. I don't know who the clash of energy was, but I feel like there's a lot of energy around that's blocking. You know, there's some mantras that I really encourage you to do for abundance, because I feel as if you want to chant for abundance, and I cannot say it fast enough in the remembering to bring it to you, but I do see here that there is going to be some business that comes to you, and I know it's been a while. Like, I feel like you've had about 6-7 months of dry, like we're in the Sahara crisis financial place, and I understand that. And I'm going to say, allow yourself to have these next 3 weeks. We want to facilitate connections. There isn't a deal. They tell me there's a deal, an older deal, a deal that looked like it fell apart, that you can breathe new life into if you make the contact. But sit in the energy of manifestation. The mantra that's coming to me, which is not the one that I want to share with you, although you will follow me when I give you this one, Om Namah Shivaya. I bow to my inner being, my inner God, my inner soul. Om Namah Shivaya. Well, along the lines of Om Namah Shivaya, there is one for manifesting money. I encourage you to utilize that and the one for manifesting money. You can Google it on YouTube and they will give you that. As a matter of fact, if someone can Google the chants and the mantras for abundance for me, Helena or Tony, if Tony's on, that would be great, and just send it to me a text so I can make sure I know it's the right one, and we will post it for you in the feed. So don't go anywhere. We're going to get the answer for you, because I like when we've got the answers and we've got the results here. So we're going to manifest. We've got 3 weeks, old deal coming back and coming to life. We're going to breathe new life, and we're going to take you out of the mindset of crisis. If you feel like you're in a crisis, you're coming from a place of fear, and sometimes in that place of fear, we can't feel the ability to create, because fear is disempowering you. And if you are disempowered, you have now separated yourself from the divine supreme power of God. We've got Jamie Lynn in the feed.
Miss Jamie Lynn, she'd like to know if her runaway son's going to be okay and come home anytime soon.
Do we have the son's birthday?
Yes.
Great. I got it. Okay, thank you. You know, I also feel like this may not be the first time that your son tried to break away or step away. I'm feeling as if your son is really going through a major breakdown of who he is, and not really feeling supported. Yes, he's coming back home. However, there is a support group or something to facilitate your son that is necessary for him to feel content. Jamie Lynn, we're going to hold the space for you for the safe return for your son. I'm seeing, I don't know if your son's suffering from some depression. I'm not a doctor, so I cannot diagnose, but I can only tell you what it feels like. I feel as if he feels lost, not wanted, not supported. But it's a lot of dialogue that's going in within his inner being. And I'm seeing that he doesn't want to conform and fit in to the box of society, so he's on the run. So Jamie Lynn, I do see he will be returned. I do feel that I also feel like someone's also kind of facilitating his running away. Someone is encouraging him. There's someone kind of stirring the pot and creating a bit of a problem around this as well. So there's a catalyst to this experience that is kind of fueling his need to run. So what I say to you now is I have the number 2. They're going to give me 2 days, 2 weeks. I don't feel it's 2 months, 2 days, 2 weeks. So we're going to hold that space for you. And most important, we're going to ask the angels. I'm going to summon the angels. I don't know your son's name, but I'm holding the vision of his birthday for you, Jamie Lynn, and we're going to manifest that the angels surround him and protect him wherever he goes, and that we create this magnificent energy for him, that Archangel Michael is always by his side and he's always shielded. And so it is, Jamie Lynn. Let it be 2 days that he comes back and he can get the assistance to navigate life in a more joyful way. We are praying for you, Jamie Lynn. Thank you so much for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
I just want to remind everybody to not spam your questions. Where everybody's questions getting lost because we're getting quite a bit in
Well,
here.
and thank you for your questions. And I'm really glad to have everybody here. I see Alfred Reeves here. Alfred wants to know what to name his book. Alfred, take in that question, I do encourage you to, what should I name my book? And then give me a brush stroke of the energy of the direction of your book, because that's a big jump for me to go from what should I name my book to what's in the book. That's a lot of reading for the angels to do for me in 30 seconds or less. So Alfred Reeves, could I have a little more for that question, please? Just so I can take it. Who else do you have for me, Helena?
I have Leslie Faree. She says her job is under new management and everyone has bad anxiety. Does she need
Bad
to seek
anxiety.
other employment?
Holy Christmas. Girl, you might want to run. Bad anxiety, but I'm going to tell you that it may not be as bad as it appears to be. The new management is cleaning house. And a lot of the people who are freaking out are the people who weren't doing their jobs anyhow. And I want you to know that as I look at this energy, Leslie, they're fueling the gossip mill. I do encourage you, because I feel like you could do better anyhow, to use this as a catalyst for change. When I look at the energy around you, this is a year of shift, change, and expansion. Next year, I feel like it's really possible that your job, your role will shift or change or come to an end, because they're gearing up for redesigning the entire organization. This is what Spirit shows me. The cream will rise to the top. The people who do their jobs, you are one of them, can go, but I don't know if you're going to like where they place you. So my suggestion is that you look for new employment and don't feed into the fuel of the fire of the gossip, because just because other people are coming from a place of fear does not mean that you are going to be affected. So you say, I am protected and unaffected by what is going on here around me, because I am forever protected and shielded by my angels and guides, and any changes that come my way are by my direction, because the supreme force of God that resides within me will always move me forward in a peaceful, easy way, and I will always come out better than where I am now, because I am a divine child. That is how you shift the energy around yourself. That is how you move yourself and take yourself where you want to go, and screw everybody else in their stories. They are just getting dramatic. Sorry, I gotta say it like I see it. A bunch of gossip little mongers. Just keep moving. Don't worry about it. You'll be fine until you find a job. Okay, let me see here. I'm checking on that YouTube thing for us here as Helena pulls another question.
What about this one?
No, we're going to go over, we got some questions over there. I'm going to see if this is the one here, because I figure everyone. That sounds like it. There's a different one that I do, but good enough. Okay. So we're going to put this in the feed, because everybody wants to manifest abundance, and we can all be chanting together on our next Sunday Fun Day. Okay, who else do we have here in our feed?
Next we have Joy Harper.
You feel like you're in a crisis.
Oh,
Ooh, you playing yourself over there in stereo?
I'm playing myself in quite well. I had to hear my mantra here, Helena. Lighten up here. Do I look like the tech girl? No, I'm the message girl. Joey Harper. Yes. Hi, Joey. Good to see you again. Thank you.
Joy's asking, will my new business focus and intention flourish? And also, should she move on from that specific person?
Okay. Let's talk about business. Let's talk about your business. It is going to flourish. There is a different way of strategizing, marketing, and building clientele and following that will really conceptually shift the perception so that you can be a jam-packed operation. And I see this coming for you. I do feel that this year is a perfect power year for you. I will see next year as tremendous expansion, growth within where you are. Should you move on from the other person is not being completely upfront, honest, and authentically transparent. So yes, I think we need to move on from that person because there is something else coming for you. And I feel like this person is creating some angst and some disappointment and not allowing you to be your bubbly self that you've come to be, who you've known yourself to be. And you've battled and cleared through some energy and gone through quite a tremendous change in the past 2 years. And they take me back to 2017, actually 2017, end of 2017, as being a great time of change and choices. And as you made these choices and facilitated the changes, you are now on track for the fulfilled living in life that you desire for business and primary partnership. Remember, we want a partnership that is primary, is preferential, and especially a partnership that has the communication, the authenticity, and the truth that you would love to have in a relationship. So thank you, Joy Harper Dupree, for joining us here on Facebook. Thank you. I do hope you stop by the center. Maybe we can do a session again sometime. I love seeing you and your success. Thank you. Who else do we have here?
Next, I want to go to Joyce Blair. She's asking, is stability coming soon? And are there any messages from Spirit?
Okay, Joyce Blair, there is stability coming soon. This is actually a year of connections, communication, networking, and building a better platform, a better foundation for you. I also feel as if you are very well supported by your angels and your guides on the other side, as well as a loved one that steps forward and has the energy of female energy, mother's side family. Makes me feel as if this woman is connected to grandmother energy. I don't know if she cared for you as far as like took care of you with your mother, but I feel this energy that she's very much watching over you and assisting you in this change. It is time for you to reinvent yourself. You've gone through a series of changes over the past 7-8 months, and it's created an imbalance in you, and you've pulled up some fear of lack and not being able to support yourself. This will shift and change. Trust this process, and you are fully protected by the angels, and know that grandmother energy, mother's side, stands above you and is supporting you. Thank you so much, Joyce Blair, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
Next, I want to go to Erica Canty.
Erica Canty.
She's been wanting a financial increase to purchase a home. Any positive message to support her heart's desire?
And a great heart it is, my dear. Erica Canty, you have like a really great big heart, very kind to others. And I do feel that this is something that can come to you when I look at the energy. I got a new attitude. 2020 opens up this energy for you. Once upon a time, I take us to the month of February. That's a real love month there. But I feel as if the universe really brings forth some support for you. I also feel as if, now come with me here, because we want to create financial increase. I also feel as if there's an opportunity, come on, for you to create something unexpected. How do I create something unexpected? If I'm expecting it and I'm creating it, how is it unexpected? Because you tell the universe, I'm open and receptive to unexpected streams of abundance that can and will flow to me with ease and grace. And I'm open for new possibilities. I'm opening all the spigots of universal flow of energy and abundance. And I'm not limiting it to going to work, getting a paycheck, or getting a loan and taking it from the bank. I'm not limiting to the ways that I know. I'm open to the ways that I do not know that can bring abundance my way, because I am the woman who is abundant beyond measure. I am the woman who's creating my own residence, my own home, and I can have it all. Can you say you can have it all, Erica Canty? Because I can say you can have it all. So join me in the belief. Ride the universal flow of wisdom, ride the universal flow of abundance, ride the current of abundance, the stream of abundance, and you will have your home in 2020. We're going to hold that vision, be open to other opportunities for abundance to come to you. This is where we break the beliefs of how things have to happen, and we allow God to handle the how. And that's not easy. I just was saying this myself earlier. You know, sometimes we just don't know how. You got to let God handle the how. The how, the what, the where, the when, the why. You just got to show up and believe. Now I'm a believer. Be a believer, Erica Canty. It's coming. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on Facebook. I am so excited to see you here. This is such a great Sunday for all of us to connect and support each other, because this is where we form community and connection. This is where we build a rapport with the spirit world. We build a rapport with our angels and our guides, and we open up our hearts. We trust that our hearts have all the energy that we need, the beauty, the love, the joy. It's all here for you, and you're the creator. You're the vehicle for the expression of God. You signed up. When God said, give me a job, you said, God, send me down to planet Earth. I am going to express my individual, unique personality that you have given me, and I'm going to allow you to see, God, through the eyes of the human experience. You're going to see through me. You're going to talk through me. You're going to be experiencing life through me, and I'm going to feel your presence in all that I do. If you would just recognize that you could feel God's presence and see God's presence in everything around you and everything you do, there would be no disharmony in your life. But they didn't teach you that in kindergarten. They taught you how to color, but they didn't teach you how to be the expression of the divine creator. And that's what we come together on Sunday Fundays to do, and have some fun as well. Who else do you have here for me?
Next I have Audie Blanco. She's asking, is greater days coming? Am I going to find success? Will I get what I'm praying for?
I'm not sure if I understand the whole question there, because there's a whole bunch of pieces there. So I can't talk about the father or baby father. That's not coming to me, so I don't have an answer for you on that. But our greater days are coming. Oh, girl, greater days are coming. I'm going to tell you why. Because when I look at where you've been, I don't know, pumpkin, but I feel like you were connecting to some of the wrong people that literally sucked your energy. And greater days are coming because you're choosing to step out of the circle that was sucking you dry. Pure and simple. We need to shift the energy, we need to shift the consciousness, and we need to be open to a new possibility. And Audi, I do believe here that you are a very talented individual, you're very creative, and you know how to create opportunities for yourself. And I encourage you to do it for you. I encourage you to not do to appease other people and be to yourself true. And well, I do know you don't take anybody's BS. This I know. But I want you to really embrace the fact that you will have success, and the word they give me is recognition. So if whatever you're praying for, the angels and the guides are going to support you in that journey. And I see recognition coming for you. I feel as if you're going to be noticed. And as I say that to you, out of the corner of my right eye, I'm made aware of an angelic being that is around you, supporting you and keeping you safe as well. So I know you're out in the world and it's time for you to shine. Just learn to understand that you have to follow your intuition and do for you instead of trying to please other people. Thank you, Audi. Thank you for joining us on our Facebook feed. Who else do we have here?
Next, I want to go to Michelle Lyons asking, will my health improve?
Michelle, let's see here. Interesting. I've got a lot of people kind of in similar points in their life experiencing very similar experiences. Sometimes it's manifesting in the abundance area of our lives. Sometimes it's manifesting in the health. Sometimes it's manifesting in our fears and our instabilities. And you know, Michelle Lyons, I do feel that there are some remedies, some alternatives that you have not worked with that can bring much more comfort and healing to your health issues. I'm not a doctor, cannot diagnose or give you medical advice, but I do know what I see from the angels is that this year takes you to someone who has a different approach to the management of your health condition, and that brings you relief and it brings improvement. So I'm going to say yes, I see improvement, and I do feel we need to align ourselves with someone else who can help you create better health. Thank you so much, Michelle Lyons, for your Facebook question. Who else do we have here?
I want to go to Amy Bradley. She says, I'm continuing my journey by studying shamanism. Do you think that will be for my highest good?
I do believe that's for your highest good, because I do see a strong connection to... Interesting, Amy Bradley. I really feel a strong connection to your Indian spirit guide, but I also see you connected to, in a past life, an indigenous tribe. So I get this energy that the shamanism will open up and awaken you to understand the meaning and the transformation. And I really see you working tremendously well with the medicine wheel and actually becoming a bit of a medicine woman yourself, because I feel as if when you were in one of the indigenous tribes way back in a past life, that in that experience, you were a medicine woman. So my dear, it is a great journey for you. Open up, and I see much transformation coming for you. And as you shift your consciousness, you'll be able to shift the consciousness of so many others. Thank you so much, Amy Bradley, for your question. How's everybody doing here? So glad to see you. Let's see. I love it. Audi says, thanks so much. She's doing a session. I would love to have a personal session with you, Audi. I would love to have a personal session with anyone who is interested. I don't spend a lot of time promoting. You can go to my website, SarahSpiritual.com. I do have personal regression sessions, general sessions where we talk about life and love and all sorts of cool stuff. We do have healing sessions. So whatever you feel drawn to, go to SarahSpiritual.com/sessions and take a look. Do you need to take the pulse of your 2019? Do we need a mid-year checkup? Do we need to know how we're doing? Is there a doctor in the house? Absolutely. Dr. Sarah Spiritual, here to help you navigate life and make the shifts and changes so you have all the right protocols lined up so you can have what you want, because you deserve it all. Who else do we have here, Helena?
I want to go to Katia. She's new. Katia
Welcome,
Mann.
Katia.
She says, facing life-threatening disease in the family, will we be blessed with healing?
Facing life-threatening disease in the family. First of all, choice of words creates an energy of angst and fear. Now, I understand the statistics and what is behind it, but I will say this to you. The only thing creating death is the belief that we die. Okay, here we go. Go and skip with me, everyone. Soul lives on forever. It's a continuum of experiences of the soul. The physical body can outlive what we have been conditioned to believe it can. Let me spin the wheel back. In the 1920s, a lot of people never made it to 45, 50. Then we went to like the 1940s into the 50s. People were just making it to 60. Everyone says, oh, well, it's because we have more medicine to expand life and extend life. We have more solutions to disease. We're further along in our medical progression. This is true. I understand that. And yes, that's all valid. However, we've also raised the bar in our belief as to what we can do and how long we can live. So if you say, I am going to be a being of health, you can do that. Now, once we are given a diagnosis and we're faced with the fear of death, it is at that moment in time that we, the spiritual being, have the choice to embrace the fact that there is a disease in the body, or disconnect, do what we must do in the physical, but know that this physical vehicle does not host disease, and you release the disease. Can you be blessed with the healing? Absolutely. Can the person who is faced with the life-threatening disease, notice the choice of words, life-threatening disease, can they rise above the diagnosis and say, I, the soul of me, the heart of me, the God in me is stronger than any disease, therefore I am empowered above and beyond, and disease and disharmony has no place in my physical body, and every cell in my body is illuminated with light, then yes, we will have a blessed healing. And it is more than possible. Katia, go tell that person they can rise above that, and ask them to choose the power of healing. Ask them to choose the choice that supports them in the physical, but embrace the miraculous, because miracles happen every day. And I, as a student of my teacher, I was their only student, I saw, I witnessed, I was a part of energetic transformation where one hand healed cancer, one diagnosis to the next day completely changed. It is more than possible, and I believe. I hope you believe too. Thank you so much for a really great question. Thank you. Who else do we have?
Next, I want to go to Della Bergi asking, I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, what do I need to do to tap into my gifts?
I'm so glad you asked that question, because you are primed at the perfect time of your life at this moment, right here, right now, for the next 6 months, to be asking that question. What can I do? But the first question is, who am I? Who am I? Who have I come to be? What is the soul of me, the experience of me, the totality of me? What is the expression of me? And how do you tap in? You ask the universe to give you signs of how can I best express the beauty that is within me and recognize the kindness. And you know, Della, I would say take a SarahSpiritual class. When we launch our apprentice class, I do hope you go to my website and sign up for whatever mailings we create. Go on our link to sign up for a mailing, or maybe we can put it right here in the feed. If you or anyone else would like to get our mailings of the radio shows and the classes I teach, we help you identify that. But what I see around you is I feel like you're very intuitive, strong presence of angels around you, and I do believe that there's a lot of energy around you of chakras and colors. So I feel like you've been opening up and clearing your energy of your balance and your being. Your chakras are being cleared. And Della, I feel that this energy that will come to you will open up your intuition, your psychic abilities, and as you tap into that, you will understand the depth and the fashion with which you will be the way shower and the expression of spirit. This will begin to really kind of pull on you as to who am I, who have I come to be for these next 6 months. And I really feel by this time next year, you are using these gifts for the greater good for yourself and really developing your talent in these areas of your gifts and expressing them to assist others as well. Thank you, Della, for your Facebook question. So glad to have everybody joining us here in Facebook. I'm so glad to have you. Who else do we have?
Next, we have Sharonda asking one of the top questions we've gotten tonight. Will my financial situation get better soon?
You know, it's interesting you asked me that question, because I really was going to make this show about money. And I said, who wants to hear about money? But if you want to hear about money next time, we will do a money show. We should get some money and put it on the table.
Oh, we should get like a fan and then make like a money like rain down from the
we're going to rain money. Look at Helena, you know. Next, if she puts a pole in this place, I'm in trouble. Okay.
You're outing me like this on Facebook? You know what? I posted a video anyway, so.
I didn't out you. I didn't say what you do, my dear. So we're not going there. We're not. No. She's just practicing. One day. It's her alter personality. Yes. It's fitness. Yeah, that's what she tells everybody. That's why she has all these dollar bills. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Helena. Just kidding. Okay, I'm going to get to Sharonda Ure in just a minute, but I have to say that Clarissa Terry says, wow, so thank you for the wow. Clarissa, I'm glad you are able to relate, and what I'm saying is resonating with you. You're welcome, Della. Glad to have you as a connection here. Lisa, almost on the right path. You've got to make a little bit of an adjustment on that. I'm just looking at some of these questions that are flowing through, because I'm going to take this question. Phoenix Rose Wilder says, dude, we're in super need of a money show. I want money, lots and lots of money. You know, as we go to heal, let's heal the belief of lack at the end of this show tonight. So if you know someone who needs to heal besides energetically in the physical being, we're going to heal our lack as well. So Sharonda says, financial situation going to get any better soon? You're in a jam, chick. Like jam, jam, jam. Bit off more than you can chew. And I don't feel like you're in a space right now where you can create this new abundance, because you're coming from this place of, I'm afraid I can't do it. It will get better, but I feel like we have to make an adjustment. And to me, I feel like you need to make an adjustment as to how you can create a consistent flow of money, because I feel as if this is not the first time that you were okay and then everything caved in on you. And then, so there's a belief here that almost you kind of have this sabotage energy that happens. And your financial situation can get better, will get better. You've got about, they give me the number 3, and I'm really leaning to 3 months, and I know you don't want to hear that. In the next 3 months, we want you to work on shifting your mindset so that you have enough to support yourself and that you are caring for the members around you. You need the help of a lot of friends and family. Change that word as well. The word we want to use is not help, because we're not a victim, we're not in need. We need assistance. And as anyone assists you, you say, as this money flows to me, there is more always coming to me with ease and grace. So it will, but I feel like it's going to take close to about 3 months for you to feel like you're back on solid ground and make some adjustments. I feel like there's a new opportunity that you can create for yourself as well. And when I look at that, this expansion really begins on or around your birthday. So look for all of this to come in the next few months. Thank you, my dear, for your Facebook question. I'm glad we're able to help everyone here. Thank you so much. Good to have you here. Yes, so Archangel Dre has a really interesting thing. Can we do a meditation for Mother Earth and Gaia and put a city of golden light in the Amazons? We absolutely can do that. You know, there's something interesting. A lot of people are talking about the Amazons, and I made a really interesting point to my son. I want everyone to just hear what I'm about to say. In the Amazons are the herbs and the healing necessary for mankind that removes us. Eat, that you can use to clear your energy. There's so much in there. So the loss is greater than what people are talking about. So we will put a golden light around that, and we will cease this fire, cease this burn, and allow it to be repopulated. And we send healing to Mother Earth as well. Thank you for that. Who else do we have?
I need a second, because we need a Leo King truth bomb in here. Like,
it was,
that's what that was.
That's what that was. And you know, I don't usually go down that path because we like to keep it happy here, but it's a little more tragic than people are actually recognizing, and we want to shift. You know, I was reading a lot of different things over the past few weeks, and I try not to tap into the news much. But it's interesting how 1.5 or 2%, really the 1%, is trying to gain control of the 98%. How is that possible? We, the people. Remember that. We are citizens of a planet. We are citizens of a universe. We're not citizens of our country or our state. We are citizens of a planet, everyone. We are all one. Oh, now we're going to get me started, Archangel Dre. What? Get Sarah Spiritual started on this. Give me another question. We have a UK fan too, so thank you for following me in the UK. I see Susie follows me in the UK. So thank you, Susie, for following me in the UK. I just saw that fly by me. I don't know where you just put it, but it was just there. Okay.
I want to go to Kristalla next. She's
Kristalla.
looking to start a new life and move to the coast. Will she move and find the property suitable for the family?
You will. And is this the coast in, is she in Australia? Where are you, Kristalla? Do we know where Kristalla is?
I think she's told us before. I can't recall at the moment.
I do feel, and I feel the move, you're getting ready to be ready for this move. So when I move you to the move, I take you that the 2020 year is the close of things that are no longer part of your experience. So once I take you out of October into November, that's when things are really opening up for you. There is a move coming for you, Kristalla. So yes, you will move to the coast, and it will be the right move because you're not going to make the move if it doesn't feel good. So you're in alignment enough to know what makes you feel good, and this is great. So thank you. Terry says, amen, citizens of Mother Earth. Glad I went there. Yeah, there's lots of places I could take you guys. We should have a after hours show with Sarah Spiritual.
I'll take you there.
I'll take you there. We can have an after hours show with Sarah Spiritual. You'd be surprised what Sarah Spiritual's got to say on some stuff, but you have to be like, on the down low over here. So what do we got going on?
We got Clarissa Terry next.
Okay.
She would like to know what the universe is trying to tell her.
Well, I believe you can really, really soar, my dear. Universe has you ready for shifts and changes, for really to make a big change in your life. When I look at where you are, I'm feeling that we have created a space that needs to change. We want to move into an energy of fulfillment. We want to move into energy of change, of a better dynamic in life. The universe is hitting you on the head, actually, saying, pay attention. Things that have weighed you down, I feel like there's bricks on you, Clarissa Terry. We want to move you forward. You're very loyal, you're very in tune, you're very intense at times, but you're strong. You're strong-willed. And now it's time to stick to your guns and stick to your strength. And the universe has got your back, and they're going to support you. Make the changes that make you feel like you can. I believe I can fly. I want you to fly. It's time for you to fly, because by the time your birthday's here, you really should be at a whole new level of experiences. I look at this metamorphosis that has been happening for you, Clarissa Terry, over the past 18 months, about a year and a half. So they want you to continue with your growth, your spiritual growth, your emotional, your intellectual growth, and your financial business growth, your career. It's time for you to move forward, and don't listen to the naysayers. Thank you, Clarissa Terry, for your Facebook question. Thank you, everybody, for following us. Susie Page, UK fan. I want to talk to Susie Page. I see her here on my feed, if you want me to just kind of click it here.
I can get her in 1 second.
Okay.
My feed's like a little bit delayed.
Yeah, well,
but she's
we've
about
got
to
a
pop
lot.
in.
We've got a lot in our feed. Any reading for me, Sarah, UK fan? Anything in my love life? Love. Susie Page. I got love on my mind. So interesting. Love, love, love. So, your love is a little complicated. And you, my dear, when I look at your energy, next year you're really going to feel very empowered as to who you are. But you both have this grounded energy of who you are and knowing it. And I feel like you complement each other. I do feel, though, Susie, that right now something's out of sync in the flow. I feel as if he's going through a challenge, something he's trying to accomplish that isn't moving for him easily. So it's causing a little disconnect in the relationship. But you two you think alike, you're well suited for each other. I feel like he gets a little more moody. He kind of has PMS. I don't know. It's just his energy is a little weird at times. But you know how to kind of deal with it, and you go with it. You're both very analytical and intuitive all at the same time. So drop down in your heart, help him visualize what he wants to create next for himself, and the two of you really could have a really precious relationship once we pass this disconnect. So I hope I've been of service to you. Thank you for being a fan in the UK. I do hope you share the page with your friends in the UK. I would greatly appreciate if you did. Have you shared the page? Has everyone shared the page here?
Yes.
I love that. Hold on. Aurelia La Gramada. I have a statement for you. Ariella.
I got her right there for
Okay.
you.
Say her name for me. Ariella?
I would say Aurelia.
Aurelia. Did we get
Aurelia.
She sells seashells down by the seashore. Aurelia. I got it. You know, partners, I don't know. Because you know what? You know how to work. And if you don't have the right partner, it's going to make you cray. So for now, I really feel you can fly on your own. You don't need no partner. You're a lion. What you need a partner for? Lion is king of the castle. You don't need a partner. If they can't keep up with you, then we don't need a partner. They can keep up with you, you can get a partner. But I don't see that in your best interest. Knowing who you're considering, I don't see that in your best interest. Oops. Sorry. Next. Who else do we have?
I want to go to RJ Cruz.
Helena, you have like 51 pages of questions?
Yeah, you just saw that, right?
I just saw that. I'm like, holy Christmas.
That's why I'm like, everybody, please. Kind of.
If you're local to South Florida, on December 13th, I'm opening up for Vanilla Ice again. Yay, I'm so excited. They asked me to be a performer. We're going to really rock this time. I can't wait. And I was actually trying to decide if I should sing Alleluia, a different version than I've done. So I've been practicing that. RJ Cruz has a question.
Will I find love or a relationship soon?
Where is love? Does it fall from skies above? Yes, you will. And I want to place love, relationship. Well, can we start with relationship first? We're not going to dive right in for love, are we? We like diving in a pool, diving in love? Or do we want to start nice and easily and slowly and make sure we know who we have a relationship with and if we really want to love them and if we really are a match? This is not the dating game, but we should do that here too. Should we do the dating game? That would be so good. RJ Cruz. Oh, Helena's having ideas already. I could see the puff of smoke that just came. Puff of smoke just came. Yeah, let's do that. You know what, Helena? You guys just got to quit your job. We got to do this all the time. Okay. Universe, show us the money. Okay. Will I find love or a relationship soon? I do see dating, love coming for you. I feel like it's been a little, I don't know, a little off or dry, or we've kind of been like RJ, not in the right vibe with some people. But when I move you into October, it feels good, October. October feels like you, oh, thank you. Oh, my spirits are getting cute here. You fall in love in the fall. Just look at that. I fell for you. All right, RJ, give me the report in October because I think I see you falling in love. Fallen. Are we ready to do some connections here? Are we ready to do this universal flow and energy? Are we ready? Kimberly Kirkland, why do you want to leave your job? I just looked at that. Kimberly Kirkland, should I stay or should I go? Well, it's the right time for a new beginning. I just don't know that you have the right idea of where you want to go to next. Kimberly Kirkland, can you finalize the vision of what you want before you jump? Then you can go, but it's not quite the right time. Okay, not time yet. You can, but not yet. Thank you for that question. Thank you, Spirit, for taking me there. So we're talking about Alleluia. And so I was working. Archangel Dre wants me to sing In a Dream by Raquel. Your voice would be perfect. You know what? Let me work on that for you for next week. Write that down, Helena. We'll get that. We'll get that ready. We'll have to practice that here. So I was working on Alleluia. So let me see what I got for you guys. I heard there was a secret chord that David played and it pleased the Lord. But you don't really care for music, do ya? Well, it goes like this: the fourth, the fifth, the minor fall, the major lift, the baffled king composing. Hallelujah, 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 hallelujah. Hallelujah. What do we think?
You're not giving it all away yet.
No, I'm not. Oh, she's like, no, get to the hard part, Sarah Spiritual.
That's you holding back too. I think some people forget or even don't know you were trained in opera, right?
I'm a trained opera singer, yeah. So
You
I
don't
went
even
to
need a microphone.
college for music. I don't need a microphone. Then I was also working on, of course, all this is when putting mascara on. I was also working on Oh, holy night, the stars are brightly shining. It is the night of our dear Savior's birth. So I was working on that. Then I was working on We Need a Little Christmas right this very minute. I was just playing around with Christmas songs. I don't know what we're going to do.
We need a SarahSpiritual Christmas show where you just sing all the Christmas songs.
Yes. I'll be home for Christmas. You can count on me. Please have snow and mistletoe. And you ready? You got another question? What do you got for me? She's like, I thought you were singing. I'm like, no. What do we got?
I want to go to Chastity Raider. This is
Chastity,
interesting.
yes.
Can you tell me if I will be able to ascend to the 5D Earth, or if my star family comes to rescue me, or if I die here on this 3D Earth?
I like that question, Charity. Chastity, sorry. I have Broadway show tunes in my head, so I'm singing Sweet Charity songs in my head already. Oh my goodness. Okay, Chastity, let me tell you this. They don't have to rescue you. You will be fine. You are transforming, so your perception of this experience on Earth will most definitely be 5D. You will continue to have connectivity, Chastity, to your star family. They will fuel you and give you the insight you need. You're raising your frequency. You should be experiencing a tremendous amount of vibratory patterns, even in the physicality of the body. You will not be trapped in 3D. You will ascend, transform. Your physical being will be able to move about on Earth, but you will be of a different frequency, and it will be perfect. And the transition to the next lifetime will be seamless. We don't have to die in 3D. And good God, woman, they don't need to rescue you because you chose to be here, Chastity. So it's going to be an okay ride. You'll see. Wait till you see what comes next. You've got a lot of powerful beings supporting you. And I do hope you're planning on writing a book, because I see a book for you. All right. We ready to do some healing? Let's do some healing.
So.
I am. Put it in the feed. I am. I am a powerful being. I am a being of light. In this moment of now, I am awakened to the energy of the supreme force of the universe. And in this moment of now, I claim the abundance that is my birthright. I resist the energy of lack. I will not allow it in my being. I am open and receptive only to the flow of the receptive energy that creates abundance. I am in alignment with the frequency of the flow of the universe, which is always in alignment. Therefore, the flow that is the universe is the flow that flows in me, through me, around me, bringing to me all of my desires. My every need is met with ease and grace because I do have a peaceful, easy feeling. And when I am in the energy of the oneness, of the great oneness of God, I am made aware that all of everything that I need is here for me because I recognize that I am cared for and I am valued. And the gift that I am, the being that I am, the beauty that I am, the love that I am able to give freely, knowing that love flows to me with ease and grace. It is the power of the energy of love and divine healing that I take at this time in this moment, and I send to all who are open and receptive for divine healing and divine love. And in this moment of now, I bring down the pillars of light. I bring in the forces of the divine supreme violet ray, the violet flame of transformation, transmutation, and I irradiate energy of the violet flame, and I send it over to the Amazon, and I clear the energy of discourse, of any misalignment, of any anger, of any greed, of any hurt, of any pain, and any hidden agendas. I illuminate it with the violet ray of energy, and I consume and transmute all negativity to the highest good for all of mankind. I also place a column of green light of healing to restore the healing on our planet, in our galaxy. I restore the healing for every person on this earth, every man, every woman, every child, everyone who is on this planet. Every animal is open and receptive to healing. In this moment of now, I stream down the green ray of energy, infusing us all with divine healing. In this moment of now, I take the violet energy and I surround us, consuming and transmuting any negative cords of attachments, of things that no longer serve us. We are beings of light. I am a divine being of light, the divine creator, divine energy, divine support of the angels are always with me. And at this moment of now, I bring in the most beautiful pink hue, the beautiful ray of energy, and I place a column of unconditional love all around this planet. I place this column of pink energy to illuminate the creativity of mankind, so we find solutions that are not in this cause and effect energy, but are of the creativity of love, the creativity of the energy that is divine within all of us and utilizes our own unique talents, our own gifts that each one of us bring to the planet. I radiate this beautiful pink energy, this column of pink love, unconditional love. I bring it down here and now. And in this moment, I take the most brilliant white energy, this luminous white, and I bring it down to bring the bright light of God to all mankind, to everyone on the planet, to every animal, to every energy on this planet, and to Mother Earth. And may the presence of God be here with all perceive. So do you choose to perceive we are all one, and that we are citizens of the planet, and that we have all come together to be one in this brotherhood of mankind, this sisterhood of mankind, this unconditional love energy? Do you choose love? Do you choose the power of love over the power of hate? Do you choose the power of love over the power of disease? Do you choose the power of love over the power of judgment? What do you choose? It's your choice. Embrace it. Spirit had given me a song. It's We Are All One, but I'm going to start it for you because I want you to hear this. So take my hand and walk with me. Let's all begin to see this world differently. Let's walk in the sun and feel the light shining on us all, making it all right. Let's put aside our differences and look the other way. We've all said what we had to say. Let's take it to a new day. Let's open up our hearts and learn about each other. For we are now one. There are so many things we all need to share. There are so many things we all need to love. Let's put our differences aside and learn to love each other like friends and brothers and sisters, and love one another. For we are now one. We are one. I am really glad that you spent your Sunday evening with me, Sarah Spiritual. I thank you all. It is a pleasure to always be of service to you. Will you join me? Can you join me? Will you be with me on Wednesday night? We're celebrating 500 live shows on national radio. You can catch it right here on Facebook, catch it on YouTube, tune in on iHeartRadio to WWNN 1470 AM and 95.3 FM. I am so grateful for all of you. Remember, you count, I care, we are all one. Good night, God bless you, and I am Sarah Spiritual.
The world differently now. I can find the love in everything now. If I can walk in someone else's shoes now, I will know what it is to be one with you and me. If I can find my inner peace now, I will see peace everywhere. If I can find the stillness in my mind, I will see the world differently, the world differently. Everyone is here for a reason. Everyone is here to shine their love. If I could see the world differently now, I'd be seeing me as one with you. If I can see the love within me now, I will see the love in you. We all come to shine our light now. We all come to be all we can be, just you and me. If I could see love in everything now, I would see the world differently now. So I will take my vision in my mind now I'll see love, and I'll see